Alright guys, so I completely forgot to shoot the intro to this video, so I'm uploading this after the fact. But today I'm working a little bit on my new sedan build, and I'm just trying to get a few things done. I really want to get it to the point I can start it, but I'm kind of just basically taking inventory of every little thing that I need to get there. You know, there's just like, the car's been sitting for a year or two, and there's quite a few things that have been disassembled, so I have to get various things from the dealer and order a couple other things before we can make any actual progress. Right now I'm waiting on a bunch of parts, so everything will get a little bit more exciting after this. I apologize for the slow pace of this video, but it's just one of the things that has to be done, or a couple of steps that have to be done to get this car drift ready and running and all that. So I hope you enjoy it and at least learn something about what it takes to do a manual swap or pedal swap or whatever. Hopefully there's at least a little bit of entertainment value there. Enjoy! Well, I went ahead and threw in the battery. It's all charged up and hooked it up, and immediately the interior light came on, which is sweet. So put a little bit of paint on the bracket. I haven't bolted it down yet, just a little bit of primer, rusty metal, Rust-Oleum self-etching primer. I just scuffed it real quick and then threw that on there because it was kind of rusty. And that's the little bracket for the back down there, so just trying to prevent rust as much as I can. And I've got the spotlight set up out here tonight. I'm trying to get a little bit of work done, but I'm realizing though that I can't really hook up the MAF right now with the coupler setup I have. I guess when you delete the ASC throttle body, the secondary one, like, you have to get like a different rubber boot or something. So basically I need an adapter to get around the corner here, just like a little elbow, and then go to the MAF. Just plug that in. I might try starting it before I even get that, once I get the fuel pump hooked up, and just start it with no MAF, because when you have the MAF unplugged, it'll just run in like a limp mode kind of map, so it will just be a little extra rich and stuff. But I kind of just want to hear the engine run and make sure it still sounds good and smooth and all that. If it doesn't, there's a good chance I'll just pull it and then do a covering head gasket and ARP studs and baffled oil pan and all sorts of other junk at the same time. So for tonight, I'm gonna do a little research on what I need to actually delete that, and then I've also got the pedals here. I'm gonna go ahead and install the clutch and brake pedal and get rid of this automatic brake pedal. Let's see if the power seats work. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, we're living in high cotton right here. Tell you what. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Just want to be able to move this seat. Oh, clear, damn it. I want to be able to move the driver's seat back as much as possible since I'm going to be laying down here. It's just dim. Okay, move this back all the way, and then I'm going to be laying down there upside down probably to install this stuff. Cool, man, everything works. It's great. I love power seats. I haven't had them in a daily in a while. Let's see what else we got in here. How many miles on this bad boy? 176. Challenge accepted. We're turboing at 176, guys. Yeah, like a little system and stuff. Let's see if the interior light works. The rear one does. Not this middle one. It works. Do I dare try the sunroof? I don't know. If it gets stuck right now, it's about to rain for a week. I think I'm gonna hold off on that and wait until it's sunny forecast. I do like the old school analog climate control on the OBD2 E36s. They went digital, and the resistors and shit in those fail all the time. So it's way better to just have that. Let's see, what else? I'm also going to intentionally set the red line significantly higher than 7, just to make sure that it bottoms out the tack, because that's cool as hell. And let's see, what else? I don't know, I guess that's it for the little update here. I pretty much have to go get some parts from BMW. Oh, hey! What the hell? The middle light just started working. Dope. All right, cool, thanks. Come on, give me the key. Oh, it's because it's not park. Stupid automatics. There we go. So, I guess that's not it for this video. I'm gonna include the pedal install in here. Let's see what we gotta do. Okay, so there's like a retainer clip here and a rod that goes through the brake pedal right there. That's where it hooks up. And then there's, you see the upper one way up there. So there's like the pivot point and then where it pushes through the firewall. So I've got to pull those little clips off with a plastic, or what am I trying to say? Straight blade screwdriver. You just like pry the lip up over the ball there, and then it just slides off. So I'm going to pull those off, and then that pedal should just slide off the pin that it's on up there. And a really nice thing, if you see that other pin, that's for a clutch pedal, and it's already there. Some of the cars actually have that. So even though this is an automatic, I don't really have to change out the whole assembly. I can just throw the clutch pedal on the left there. So it's pretty dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and throttle is hooked up, but it's not tensioned right. Oh, and the cable's actually supposed to go through that upper eyelet. I forgot about that. That's what that little hole is for. I think it like gets guided through that first. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I'll also have to delete this little guy. This is an automatic kickdown switch. So when you push the throttle just hard enough, it'll downshift for you, but obviously we're not gonna need that, and I kind of don't want it in my way. So that's the plan for now. Let me try to go get those clips off from the top and pull this brake pedal out. I just had a random epiphany, but I haven't used spotlights on a car in a while, and the last time I used spotlights was building my drift car in the driveway at night with spotlights. So here we are, on to the next one, doing man, can't see shit in there, doing spotlight work, just like making use of the hours at night. It's like 8:30 or something, but I'm not really tired or anything. Kind of woke up late today, so might as well keep jamming, get these pedals done. And I really want to put these coilovers on that I have just for the hell of it, but they're old used TRM ones, and I'm gonna get BCs anyway, so there's kind of no point in doing that. It's just like double the work for me to pull them off later and get the BCs on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these pedals and keep jamming. Alright, this is going to be a super close-up video, but hopefully you guys can see this. The pedal is connected to the brake booster right here. So there's a little pivot point, and this is where it touches the brake switch. Well, you have to remove this 10 mil from the back side over here so that this whole thing can move back a little bit, and that way you can pull the brake pedal forward enough to get it out of this little U-shaped joint or whatever. And then I pulled the clip off of that piece at the end. As you can see, that's the brake bushing coming out at the end there, coming off the pin. So we're gonna remove that 10, pull this bracket back, and then hopefully just pull everything out. 10 out, pulled the brake switch off of the pedal assembly, and then the little spring and everything easily popped out of here. And then now I can just wiggle this. I'll pull this forward. It's about to hit my face, and then all the way off at the end. There we go. So there's the rod like I was talking about on the other side. There's the clutch side. Just pulled the brake pedal off. Installation is reverse of removal, so there's a bushing on each side there. The other pedal I have already has those in it, so I'll just go ahead and pop that one in right now. All right, so here you can see the difference between the automatic and the manual brake pedal. They are, the manual one's just about half as wide because you obviously have to fit 3 pedals in there instead of 2. So bye-bye automatic. Let's go ahead and throw the manual one in. We do have the bushings in already, and installation is reverse of removal. I'm sure you guys have heard that a million times, but you just slide it back on, and then on the end of the pin there's that little indentation where the clip goes. Just slide the clip on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got the manual pedal in, and I got the clip back on up there. Bushings are in, as you can see on each little side there. Now we need to put the this guy, the spring and everything, back in through the pedal. Whoops. The edge of the spring bushing is actually a little shot here. You probably have to get a new plastic piece there. But the way this works is, it goes, let's see, it rotates it this way. No, rotates this. Okay, come on, baby. Here we go. So the spring just kind of holds the pedal forward, and it has this little tab here that has to go on the arm there. So get it kind of rotated onto there. There you go. Now there's a tab on the other side too. It's square on the arm. It's hooked into this little plastic bushing over here, which is shot. I'll get a new one of those at the dealer tomorrow. Now I have to put the clip back on this piece, and then our brake pedal swap is complete. Then we'll go ahead and put the clutch pedal on in just a second. Actually, the pedal swap is not complete. I have to put this thing back in with the 10 mil because that little flat touches the brake switch. So I will secure the clip, put this 10 mil back in, and then that brake pedal install is complete. All right, got everything reinstalled. Clips are back on. The brake sensors back in place. This little tab's touching there, bolts in, and this little notch piece is on there. So there we go. God, that is like my least favorite position, just laying way down there, upside down. Okay, now we have a manual brake pedal. Let's put the clutch on. Alright, so I got the clutch pedal on the pin. This is the bracket for the clutch switch, which is activated by that. I don't know if I'm going to get one or not. I might, because that's kind of an easy way to wire around the neutral safety switch, since this car is an automatic. So, let's see how I'm going to tackle that. I don't actually have a clip for the end of the pin, the one that goes on the end like all these other ones. So I'll have to get that from the dealer as well tomorrow. And then I'll have to figure out what else is missing here. This is a pivot point, but I can't really remember what that goes to. I guess that pushes on something, obviously, but I can't remember. I'll have to look up some diagrams and go back to it. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I didn't make quite as much progress as I wanted, but I really just need to get to the dealer and order quite a few things. That the tank seal, the clip for the throttle cable, the clip for the clutch pedal, and maybe a clutch switch. And then I also need to probably get a rubber boot to adapt from the 2.75 inch throttle body to the 3-inch MAF and make a 90. So I might have one of those laying around. I'll look. But goal for next video is to get the car actually running. So I'm gonna finish installing the fuel pump. I'm gonna relay it to the battery, which I will explain how to do in the next video as well. And then we're hopefully gonna hook up the MAF and crank it over and see if it runs. So stay tuned, thanks for watching, and see you next time.